The Blur tab is the one next to Tracking. Click on Blur. This is the Blur tab. It has 3 modes inside: Blur, Sharpen, and Mist. Let's start with Blur. We have the radius control and horizontal/vertical ratio. The radius controls the amount of blur in the image. If we take the radius up, we're adding more blur. If we take it down, we're actually sharpening the image. Let's increase the radius. The HV ratio controls what type of blur is being applied to the image. More is more of a horizontal blur, and if we take it down, it's a vertical blur. To understand the difference, look at this part of the image as I increase or decrease the HV ratio. Notice that we have 3 different controls that are ganged together at the moment: red, green, and blue. We click this button to ungang them in order to apply certain effects. Let's reset. Take a look at this image while I am applying different blur effects to different color channels. Next, let's go to Sharpen. Sharpen is the same as Blur with a couple of extra controls. So we have Scaling, Color Softness, and Levels. The radius is the same as Blur. Pulling the sliders up will add blur. Pulling the slider down will add sharpness. The HV ratio is the same as Blur. Scaling increases the sharpness of the image. Pull these sliders upward and I'll introduce even more sharpness to the image. The level and color softness controls which parts of the image are being affected by sharpness.